Hello everyone, greetings of the day. Hope you are all doing fine. I'm Komal Mathur, a legal intern at Lexis and Company and a law student at Manipal University, Jaipur. I'm glad to have this opportunity of interning with Lexis and Company, and which is why I'm presenting this video in front of you all. So the topic or purpose of today's video is to discuss about the importance of arbitration. So let me share my screen and start. Hope my screen is visible to all of you. I'll explain today's topic with a presentation. Introduction to the law of arbitration. What we'll read about today is introduction about the arbitration and ADR mechanism, dispute resolution mechanisms, ADR, types of ADR, binding and non-binding, and why to choose arbitration over litigation. Let's start with introduction. In the 1980s, demand for ADR in the commercial sector began to grow as part of an effort to find more efficient and effective alternatives to litigation. Since this time, the use of private arbitration, mediation, and other forms of ADR in business setting has risen dramatically, accompanied by an explosion in the number of the private firms offering ADR services. Dispute resolution mechanisms are of two types. First is the litigation in courts, in which we engage with a lawyer and then we reach to a court, and then the case goes on, and then the judges give their decision, which is such a lengthy process to follow. The second process of dispute resolution mechanism is ADR, which is alternate dispute resolution, everything other than litigation. Arbitration, mediation, conciliation, mini trials, renter, judge, and med-arb, dispute resolution board, adjudication, etc. are the parts of what ADR mechanism. Lord Lanning in Modern Engineering, Mr. Limited versus Miskin and Son, Lloyd Reps, said that arbitration is one of the most important spheres of activity in the system of administering justice. Now let us know about the types of arbitration. The types of ADR mechanisms. The most used types of ADR mechanism. First is negotiation. The most common form of dispute resolution, negotiation, is a process by which the parties voluntarily seek a mutual acceptable agreement to resolve their common dispute. Compared with the process involving third parties, generally negotiation allows the disputants themselves to control the process and solution. Now the other is conciliation, a process in which a third party meets with the disputant separately in an effort to establish mutual understanding of the underlying cause of the dispute and thereby promote settlement in a friendly and unantagonistic manner. Now, what is mediation? A voluntary and informal process in which disputing parties select a neutral third party, one or more individuals, to assist them in reaching a mutually acceptable settlement. Unlike a judge or arbitrator, a mediator has no power to impose a solution on the disputants. Instead, the mediator assists them in shaping a solution to meet their interests. Mediators can employ a wide range of techniques, example, assist the parties to communicate effectively or to develop a cooperative problem-solving attitude or identify parties' aligned interest, and narrow issues, transmit messages between the parties, explore possible options for agreement and the consequences of non-settlement. In Malaysia, the Mediation Insurance Bureau and the Banking Mediation Bureau set up under the Companies Act of 1965. The Malaysian Mediation Council was set up by the Bar Council of Malaysia. Now let us come on our main topic, which is arbitration. An adjudicator dispute resolution process in which one or more arbitrator issues a judgment on the merits, which may be binding or non-binding, after an expedited and adversarial hearing in which each party has the opportunity to present proofs and agreements. Arbitration is procedurally less formal than court adjudication. Procedural rules and substantive laws may be set up by the parties themselves, along with the arbitrator. Now, what is the differences between the types of ADR mechanism which we discussed just now? Negotiation system creates a structure to encourage and facilitate direct negotiation between parties to a dispute without intervention of third party. Mediation and conciliation systems are very similar in a way that they interject a third party between disputants either to mediate on a specific dispute or to reconcile the relationship. Mediators or the conciliators may simply facilitate communication or may help in direct and direct or may help directly and structure a settlement, but they do not have any authority or rule on the settlement. Arbitration system authorize a third party to decide how a dispute should be resolved and which can be binding or non-binding. Now, what is binding and non-binding area? Negotiation, mediation, conciliation programs are non-binding and depend on the willingness of parties to reach a voluntary agreement. ADR may be either binding or non-binding. Binding ADR such as arbitration produces a third-party decision that disputants must follow even if they disagree with the result, much like a judicial decision. Non-binding ADR produces a third-party decision that the parties may reject. Now, why to choose arbitration law over litigation? Arbitration has now replaced litigation as a primary means by which business and employment disputes are adjudicated. Why? Because of its informality, application of equity, direct participation, and communication between disputants and party autonomy. Informality. Arbitration processes are less formal than the judicial processes. In most cases, the rule of procedure are flexible without formal readings, extensive written documents, or the rules of evidence. This informality is appealing and important for increasing access to dispute resolution for parties of the population, parts of the population who may be intimidated or by unable to participate in more formal system, reducing the delay and cost of the dispute resolution. Now, the second point which I said is application of equity. Instruments for application of equity rather than the rule of law. Each case is decided by the third party or negotiated between the disputants themselves based on principles and terms that seem equitable in the particular case rather than on ununiformly applied legal standards to achieve efficient settlements at the expense of consistent and uniform justice. Direct participation and communication between the disputants, more direct participation by disputants in the process designing settlements, more direct dialogue and opportunity of reconciliation between the disputants, potentially higher level of confidentiality since the public records are not typically kept, more flexibility in designing creative settlements. Now, party autonomy. Party autonomy includes choice of tribunal, choice of procedure, choice of place of arbitration. For example, in the case of Australia Resources Limited and two others versus the Honorable Sydney James Plowman, it is well settled that when parties submit their dispute to a private contrary intention, they confer upon that tribunal a discretion as to the procedure to be adopted in reaching its decision. The other factor which I talked about was privacy and confidentiality. No person is allowed to attend arbitration proceedings until and unless he is uh, connected with it. Now, in contrast, court proceedings would be attended by press and news, which will lead to publicity. Commercial corporations, if being sued, would be implicated in two ways. That is, business community would avoid conducting business dealings with the corporation that has had court actions, and public would think that the company has delivered defective products and failed to honor its obligation. Now, effective enforcement of reward. Domestic statutory laws of arbitration ensures enforcement of arbitral awards. Decisions typically are enforceable by courts and not subject to appellate review, except in the cases of fraud or other defect in the process. Often binding arbitration arises from the contract clauses, providing for final and binding arbitration as a method for resolving dispute. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.